All right, everybody, before I begin This Week in Esports and Gaming, I want to give a huge shout out to AFK Gaming for sponsoring This Week in Esports and Gaming. I'm really promoting their Esports Business Insights, which is their newsletter that they do every single week. And it's something I've actually been using for a long time before they actually sponsored This Week in Esports and Gaming. So I use it down below. You can check out the link down below to subscribe to it. It's literally a newsletter that is super concise about the top things in gaming and esports. I use it all the time for my research. I was reading it before this actual episode to get more insights on people moves and all the cool headlines, things like that. They also do deep dives throughout the week. AFK Gaming does at least. So if you want to get some of those throughout their newsletter or their email, they send those and I read those as well. I just really like the people working behind AFK Gaming. A lot of really cool folks and a lot of them who are veterans of the esports space, either on the journalism side or on the working on the business side. So please check out the comment down below. There's a link there where you can subscribe. It would help me out because then they know I sent you, and then hopefully we can continue more sponsorships and things like that. But I really like AFK Gaming. Just want to give them a shout out here. Thanks for sponsoring This Week in Esports and Gaming. And let's get right into the news. Hello everybody, welcome back to This Week in Esports and Gaming, a weekly show where we recap the top business headlines in esports and gaming. This is for the second week of April 2022. I'm your host, Mark Kai, and let's get right into it. For our first top 3 story, Minecraft have launched Rivercraft. This new world aims to teach children about the impacts of climate change and flooding, and this has 3 games to help kids learn about issues with managing flooding, flood prevention, and local environments. This is a collaboration between Minecraft, the Environment Agency, and Block Builders, which are all UK-based organizations that help make this happen. I'm a big fan of using core gaming to help educate kids and students. It's not creating some cheesy game made by some weird company that no one's ever heard of. It's actually using Minecraft, a game that a lot of people play, and a software that is actually interesting for a lot of kids here. So I predict kids will be more interested in playing something educational and learning here inside a game that they're already familiar with, like Minecraft, than trying to find some other game developer to make some really weird corporate 3D game. So I'm hoping more institutions, specifically schools, catch on with this idea and are familiar with this so that kids can actually learn educationally through gaming. With the Metaverse talk and all of this, I'm hoping more organizations take strides like this to actually work on good for education. Loaded raised $20 million and they named Josh Schwartz as the CEO and Bridget Davidson as the president of the talent management services. The round was led by Coral Tree Partners and will be used to scale and diversify its offerings for its talent, brand, and publisher clients. With this, they also named Josh Schwartz as the CEO, who joined Loaded in 2018 and was previously the COO, and Bridget Davidson is now also the president of the talent management division after joining in 2020 after 9 years at Riot. So Loaded has recently been on top of their game, as well as they're doing multiple different things in multiple different business areas that many talent agencies don't necessarily have. So they have exclusive talent agencies of folks like Shroud, Dr. Lupo, and others, and are continually looking to get more top-tier talent, hence their name Loaded. But they also do brand consulting for brands outside of influencer work, and they help publishers in efforts they might need to do in terms of game launches in regards to non-exclusive talent. So they work with non-exclusive talent, like helping Ludwig on his YouTube gaming deal. They don't rep him exclusively, but they helped him there. So that's another way for them to generate revenue here. I'm curious to see how they expand, as I know Web3 is a big priority for them as well. The LEGO Group partners with Epic Games. They will build an immersive digital experience for kids of all ages to enjoy together in regards to utilizing LEGO products inside the experience itself. They also agreed to 3 principles for whatever digital space they're building. Firstly, it will protect children's rights to play by making safety and well-being a priority. It will safeguard children's privacy by putting their best interests first, and it will empower children and adults with tools that will give them the control over their digital experience. So it's trying to give all this control back and data back to the player instead of hoarding it for themselves, which I think is a very honorable thing to do. Honestly, I think this would be some sort of like Roblox competitor with LEGO involved as well, which is a super smart play from Epic Games. I think LEGO has a strong brand base, but many kids are spending more time digitally instead of building actual Legos now. So it's a smart way to actually branch into the digital space with Epic Games. On the other side of things, Epic Games is very strong in their partnership and business development areas with Fortnite and Rocket League as well. So I think this is a great way for Epic to integrate Unreal Engine 5 as well to new customers, which is a significant driver of revenue for the company outside of just their core games. As far as partnerships go, Riot Games expand their partnership with Getty Images. This means that Getty Images will now include Valorant and Wild Rift's esports scenes with VCT, Wild Rift Global Icons, and League of Legends Worlds being a part of the deal for Getty Images. I think this is smart for Getty Images, as well as this image distribution rights for Riot in their newly esports scenes is a pretty cool thing. FaZe Clan partnered with Respawn. Respawn will provide the org's players and creators with co-branded chairs that will launch in 2022, and they used to be partnered with Vertigear, so this signals a new partnership for FaZe in their chair area. SK Gaming partnered with NH Hotel Group to be the official hotel partner. This is sick because all SKG players and creators will be able to stay in any of the chain's hotels when they travel for boot camps, tournaments, or media appearances in Central Europe. The Pittsburgh Knights partnered with social investment app Investor. Investor will also become the presenting partner of the Knights female Rocket League team, which will include jersey placement on there as well. They will also take part in the Knights MBK City of Champions program STEM, which is an initiative to improve the digital and financial literacy of participants in this program. As far as finance and M&A go, Esports tournament platform Community raised a $16 million Series A. This was led by SoftBank's Opportunity Fund with participation from Animoca Brands, Binance Labs, Bitcraft Ventures, and Griffin Gaming Partners. They currently use blockchain technology for prizes and payments, and the funding will go towards expansion specifically in Latin America and Southeast Asia. Superbloom raised a $3 million seed round. This was led by Bitcraft Ventures with participation from 1UP Ventures and Joaquim Arshin Syndicate. Superbloom is cool because they aim to build games that tap into the diverse interests of women, so they're using this funding to build out their first game. The mobile game developer Legendary Play raised a $4 million seed round. This was led by Bitcraft Ventures and MTG with 1UP Ventures and Level Up taking part as well. They've already made Rivals, which is a mobile game where you can manage your own esports team, which is like esports simulator essentially, and the funding will be used to make new mobile titles for esports audiences. The Indian gaming and sports media company Nazra have invested $2.5 million into Bitcraft Ventures. This includes an upfront investment of $875,000 with the remaining $1.625 million getting deployed over the course of 3 years. It's interesting, they're funding the VC firm as they expect to benefit from the investment in forms of partnerships, co-investment opportunities, and other M&A deals as well. Sky Mavis raised $150 million. This was led by Binance and featured participation from Animoca Brands, Andreessen Horowitz, Dialectic, Paradigm, and Excel. Funny enough, the raise will be used to reimburse user funds that were lost in the recent hack, and it will also work to enhance the security of the Ronin network. As far as workforce changes go, Ashley Wise joins Riot Games as an influencer manager. Ashley has lots of experience in influencer marketing, first working as a Nintendo influencer marketing associate for 2 years. She's also spent time at Activision Blizzard doing Call of Duty influencer relations before moving to Riot Games now to head of Valorant influencer relations. Brittany Castrotaro and Dominic Petrozzi joins eFuse as the senior partnerships managers, both of them. Both will be helping eFuse expand their partnerships into other areas of business and supporting current partners. Brittany was at ECRM for the last 4 years as senior client success manager working on health and beauty care accounts, and Dominic has worked in the live music events in the past, joining eFuse after co-founding entertainment company Live 8 in June of 2020. James Deasy joins G Fuel as a talent manager. His new role will entail influencer partnerships and relationships on that front. He was most recently at Respawn doing partnerships for the last year and a half. Brian Shanahan has been promoted to the Associate Director of Digital Marketing for Call of Duty at Activision. Brian has experience in the music and sports industry in the past, working at Warner Music Group and Chelsea Football Club. He's been at Activision for 6.5 years with the focus on Call of Duty most recently. Gareth Evans has been promoted to Territory Director for MENA and Turkey at Ubisoft. He's been at Ubisoft for 12 years, starting off as a business account manager and was previously the Territory Manager for MENA and Turkey. He's experienced with Konami and Capcom in the past as well. Taylor Gack joins NASCAR as the Director of Gaming and Esports. Taylor will join the team to oversee gaming and esports initiatives at the company, and she joins after 1.5 years at Carolina Esports Hub, heading up partnerships. She previously worked at the Los Angeles Angels as well, doing sales for 5 years. Felix Jansen has been promoted to the CMO of Inno Games. He's been with the company for over 10 years now, first joining in 2012 and most recently serving as the firm's marketing director for media and performance channels. He will now oversee all marketing for Inno Games, while the previous Inno Games CMO, Christian Pern, has now been promoted to the CMO of Modern Times Group Games Vertical, which is the parent company of Inno Games. Rod Cousins joins Anton Goffin as the co-CEO of Huge Games. This makes sense already because he's already on the board of Huge Games, and he has over 40 years of experience in the gaming industry as the CEO of Jackets, the CEO of Codemasters, and the CEO of Acclaim Entertainment, as well as the international president of Activision. As far as new stuff goes, Twitch will help Complexity Gaming source new partnership opportunities. They were already partnered, so this will be an extension of the previous sponsorship, and Twitch will work with Complexity's internal sales team to source sponsorship opportunities across Complexity's portfolio of teams, streamers, content competitions, and events. This will also be new branded content together. That's it for this week in esports and gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Credit to the authors and brands themselves for the images and info provided. If you know someone who finds this valuable, please tag them down below, and as always, have a great day, everybody.